Our TV soap News and Spoilers would like to say, do you think John will go to Bayview? John's haunted by the death of Konstatin's daughter. Will he choose to go to Bayview for treatment, or will John's story end and we will be saying goodbye to him? Join us to learn and discuss this story in our video. It stems from the fact that John thinks he's the one responsible for the tragic death of Katharina, Konstatin's daughter. Despite Konstatin's forgiveness, a gesture of liberation, John finds himself shackled by a guilt that forgiveness cannot relieve. It was this inner turmoil that made John seek out Harris. The meeting between John and Harris becomes a pivotal moment in this journey. Harris, who is also brainwashed like John, was once a prisoner in his own mind due to brainwashing and psychological manipulation, but his strong will allowed Harris to overcome that terrible control. Their conversation, burdened with the weight of their shared grief, reveals the harsh truth about their experiences with the mind control of malevolent force that stripped them of their will and led them down a path full of regret. John's visit was not merely a search for advice, but also a search for salvation. The fear that the dormant programming within him one might day reawaken was a constant terror, a possibility that threats to unravel the fragile veneer of normalcy is maintained. Try to build. Harris, having successfully freed himself from the chains of conditioning, holds the key to the sanctuary that John so desperately seeks, and John fears that his old program may reappear. So John will be hoping that Harris can ease his mind a bit. We all know that Harris and John have something in common. They were brainwashed. Harris has successfully overcome it, so John will seek Harris's advice, we think. Either way, Harris or John both regret what they did during that brainwashing session, and both of them vow to make up for what they can of their past. John hopes that if he undergoes the same therapy as Harris did, he can escape the terrible memories of Aria Greece, the feeling that he is miserable. Will John finally choose to go to Bayview for treatment? Will this be the end of him? Please join us in waiting to see what happens next for John in the near future. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great days of our lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.